public outcry about the American government's use of drones that the U.S. would perhaps consider scaling the program back. Or at least they wouldn't necessarily be expanding it right now. But no! Not only is the U.S. continuing their practice of using drones to shoot down both suspected terrorists and unsuspecting civilians all over the Middle East and Africa, it would appear that they are now bringing their Hellfire from the Sky program to its own borders. That's according to a U.S. Customs and Border Protection report obtained by the Electronic Frontier Foundation through a Freedom of Information Act lawsuit. It's really hard to read the document because much of it has been redacted. Huge swaths of it are just blacked out completely so that we can't read it, which is enough to prove just how covert their intentions are. But then, weirdly not blacked out in this report is this one crazy line of text. All that work to black out so much of it, but then there's this one readable line, which states that border drones could be upgraded in the future to, quote, include expendables or non-lethal weapons designed to immobilize targets of interest. Yep, the U.S. government is actually leaving the door open to add weapons to their unmanned aircraft patrolling our borders. I guess that would be so that they could, well, strike down from the sky people trying to cross the border into America, land of the free. And of course, the entire list of who or what specifically would be a target of these weaponized drones is completely blacked out. But the best part is, even though there is an official customs document that literally acknowledges the government is open to adding weapons to their border drones, the Department of Homeland Security just swears it isn't true, just flat out denies it. The fact that they took the time to black out so much information in the document, but didn't black out the line about adding weapons to border drones, shows one of two things. Either they're incredibly bad at blacking out information that would really enrage the public, or they just don't care that people are outraged by their ever-expanding drone program. Either way, the scariest part about this story is thinking about all the stuff in there that they actually did choose to black out. Tonight, let's hypothesize about that by following me on Twitter @TheResident.